For testing the power sharing function of the RTQ7880, we use the following test setup. The RTQ7880 dual port EVB. The EVB in this example is configured for 45 watts per port, and the power sharing feature will keep the maximum total power for the two ports combined at 45 watt maximum as well. In this test, we use an Apple MacBook, a Lenovo T480 notebook PC, and a Sony Xperia smartphone, which we will charge via the two ports on the RTQ7880 EVB. Let's plug in the Apple MacBook to port A. You can see that the MacBook now starts charging. The voltage is 15 volts and the charge current slowly increases until it reaches the requested port power of 15 volt and 1.8 amps. So it charges with around 27 watts. Once we have established stable charging on port A, let's plug in the Lenovo T480 to port B. The system will interrogate the Lenovo and check the port power requirements. If the power requirement is larger than 22.5 watts, the system will tell the MacBook on channel A to reduce the power to 50% of the total available power, which is 15 volt, 1.5 amps or 22.5 watts, to make sure that the total maximum power will not exceed 45 watts maximum when two devices are connected. The remaining of the total available power, also 22.5 watts, will go to the Lenovo notebook. After a while, both devices will be charging at 15 volt 1.5 amps. Once we have established stable charging on both port A and port B, let's unplug the Lenovo from port B. Now the charging system will see there is no more connection on port B, and the maximum available power can be sent to the remaining active port A. The MacBook will request the higher power profile and will start charging with 15 volts 1.8 amps again. As a final test, let's plug in the Sony Xperia smartphone to port B. The system will interrogate the smartphone for its power requirement. In this case, the smartphone requests 15 watt of power, which means there is 30 watts of power available for channel A. The system will tell the MacBook on channel A it has 30 watts of available power. The MacBook will then start charging at 15 volts 1.8 amp again. You can see that the smartphone started charging at 5 volts, then switched to power delivery 9 volt profile, and finally draws 1 amps for 9 watts of power.